Joining me now from Bay City, Oregon, owner of Bayview Grooming and Kennels, Mary Manley. Mary, all right, so we've got on the table now, we've got the president's plan. Seems rather reasonable. It's a three-phase plan. You've got your governor, Kate Brown, who's got this pact with the governor of Washington and the governor of California. They haven't really revealed what they're going to do. What is your gut telling you? What needs to happen now as a business owner in Oregon?
Well, we need to stick together first off, and the small businesses are the ones that are being hit the hardest. I have a lot of friends who have small businesses as well as my own that we've been shut down. I'm lucky. I work with dogs, so I don't have the threat of the coronavirus like everybody else, although dogs can carry it on their fur. But I've implemented a disinfectant program so I can continue to work. But a lot of my clients are so afraid to leave their house that I've lost half my business.
Oregon, if you look at the numbers, I don't know how closely you're following the numbers, but Oregon really hasn't been hit very hard with the Wuhan coronavirus, and that's a good thing. If you look at the chart, I'm looking at the numbers right now. You know, they show a little bit of a spike, but it's basically the classic bell curve shaping here. You have two facets to your business. As you mentioned, there's grooming and there's kenneling. The kenneling business right now is kaput, right? It's just non-existent now because nobody's traveling?
No, I've lost probably $4,000 to $5,000 in kenneling fees because everybody was to stay at home. So nobody went on their spring break or their weekend trips for following their kids for school sports. It's been really difficult for me. I've had to, one of my employees is staying home with the coronavirus because she's susceptible to a lot of stuff. And then the other one, he decided to move back to Salem because there was no, so I'm down 2 employees because of this.
Have you applied for any of the government assistance, the PPP? Have your folks applied for any unemployment? What's the situation there in terms of government assistance?
I have tried to get online and do that, but I keep getting kicked off. So it's been very difficult.
I think you're not alone. But you're also not alone as a business trying to survive. And as you mentioned off the top there just a couple of minutes ago, that you're doing things to try and stay operational now, even though your business is down, what, 70, 75%. You're trying to remain operational and you're adapting. And so when someone brings a dog in for grooming right now, under the circumstances right now, you're literally sanitizing the dog as the dog comes in the door?
Correct. Yeah, I use a dog-friendly sanitizer. It's the same one that veterinarians use for surgeries to sanitize the dog's skin prior to surgery. And my customers, they have to bring their dogs in on a 6-foot or longer leash. And I grab the dog at the collar when they bring them. The person stays outside. So then as soon as the dog enters my grooming business, they are sanitized head to toe completely before I let them in the rest of the way.
All right, let's say this is the new normal for you. I don't know if you're going to, continue to operate this way 6 months from now, but let's say it's the new normal. Isn't it time to have a discussion with the county officials or the governor, however you're handling it in Oregon, that, hey, I can walk and chew gum at the same time. Let me reopen and let life go on and let Oregonians decide exactly how to social distance or not?
Yeah, I agree to that because like my neighbor who is a beautician, she works down the street from me and they have like 6 chairs in their office that are all rented out to different beauticians. I think if they were to maintain sanitary conditions and only have 1 chair working at a time, I think they could reopen for business.
Yeah, and let's face it, some businesses, like beauticians and doing nails, doing hair, you can't do social distancing unless you want a really, really bad hairdo. Mary, I think it's time to get back to grooming dogs and kenneling them and allowing people to go on vacation as soon as possible. Mary, good luck and thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.